Democrats have lost their enthusiasm edge over Republicans, and it's no wonder. They seem to have shed none of the bad habits that hurt them in recent elections. The identity politics, the purity testing, the petty infighting. Losing to Trump should have jolted them into a higher state of seriousness, but it did not. 23 candidates? That's not a primary, that's an Avengers movie.
Bill Maher is right when he says they won't even go on Fox. As you can see, real time, the DNC debates, they will not go on Fox. And he's like, how do you intend to win votes? Besides the fact that Fox's nighttime personalities are far more popular. Rachel Maddow is pretty high, but in terms of like Sean Hannity and Tucker Carlson and stuff like that, Fox beats everybody. But they have to pretend that only morons go on it, or only morons watch it, or only racists watch it, and it's the propaganda arm of the Republicans, but somehow MSNBC and CNN aren't. So they have to keep this facade rolling that if we go on Fox, well, you might as well murder some people, okay? It's just as bad. And when all else fails, they're recycling the same story. It's like I said, Trump's taxes and Mueller report, how many times do we have to go over the same thing? But even his outcry for Democrats, Bill Maher, if you watch the whole video, he's got to go through the recycled attempts. He, on one hand, says, go to the middle ground, go to the center states of the United States, the Midwest and everything. But they're all stupid and ugly and mulleted and everything. And so at the same time, you have to appeal to them, but you have to appeal to the morons, okay? That's not going to win them over. Even if you show up to somebody's house who invites you and you're like, well, I'm here, but I hate you, they're still not going to be a big fan of you. And I get it's comedy, but it's not really that funny when it's not based in reality. That's the best stand-up comedy, and I watch a lot of it, has truth to it. But when you're going on all these false premises, it doesn't work very well. Ask Samantha Bee. Ask what's-his-face, Trevor Noah. It's just pandering. It's not even comedy. Ask Saturday Night Live. Ask Alec Baldwin how his sanity's doing lately. It's not any form of cleverness. It's just based in hate, and nobody really wants to listen to people just keep saying Republicans are cheaters. Even if you're not Republican, it's just the same stuff over and over again. And when you get into things like election tampering and things that you can easily prove wrong, like they don't talk about illegal voting. They don't talk about illegal immigrants voting. They don't talk about multi-state voting. They don't talk about all this stuff that you could actually point to for illegal elections. It's people needing IDs to vote is the most monstrous thing. It's these tiny little arguments that they pick that you have to be completely oblivious to. That's why I make these separations of who the voter bases are. Because, I don't know, 2 minutes of research into many, many of these topics, and I don't blame people, but 2 minutes research into many of these topics, and you're going to have a wildly different opinion on them than what you saw and what the news is trying to portray to you.